Hey Nailholics, so for the first time ever, we are going to be doing some duckies. We're going to try some short duck nails on my friend. She is the guinea pig. She also begged for these. Me personally, I'm not a fan, I'm not going to lie. I know I'm probably going to get crucified in the comments, and that's fine. But you know, they're trending right now, like out of control. I have no idea why or how this came back in style, but the duckies are here. The duckies are here, and it looks like they're here to stay. So yeah, I was like, let me just hop on this trend real quick and see what I can do. So I'm using the Betty Cora 8-in-1 glue gel, and yes, I am using a bag clip, okay, from the Dollar Tree, because listen, I tried to get those clamps, the actual clamps that's used for like the gel extensions, and those weren't strong enough. Like, it wasn't holding the nail down like this bag clip from Dollar Tree was. So yeah, I switched back to that bag clip, and when I tell you these nails stayed on, they stayed on. Okay. So yeah, and I'm just cleaning up around the edges with my nail drill, and I'm so sorry for the lighting and the angles in this video. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for that in advance. It was a little awkward trying to like film, and it's like I don't really do nails on people anymore. I stopped doing that ever since the whole 2020 thing went down. Yeah. So it's kind of weird, like going back to actually working on people again. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just sharpening the edges of her nails, and I am filing at an angle. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm filing at an angle because she still wanted to keep that curve at the tip of the duck nail. She wanted it to like curve in, so I'm filing it at an angle in order to keep that little curve that it has going on. And that, I feel like that was really confusing. I'm sorry. If I do this again, I'm gonna actually slow it down and show you guys exactly what I meant by that. But yeah, and then that was just me getting the extra gel polish just like under her nail. There was like a lot of buildup right there. And I did go in with my drill and I like filed that down or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just shaping and getting the nails ready for me to paint them basically. And I'm just making sure that, the free edge, around the free edge of the nail, not the free edge, I'm sorry, around the cuticle area of the nail is nice and flat. And, it's nice and smooth. And then here I'm just doing my final nail file. I'm just going completely over the nail, making sure I didn't miss anything, and just basically doing my nail prep, guys. And then dust off all of the nail dust that we just filed up. And now I am applying some base coat, and you can kind of tell her thumbs are already done. I went ahead and got that out the way because sometimes, like, and I know it's not just me, when you're working on a client, a lot of the times, if you do like their whole hand, sometimes the thumb doesn't get enough light and it doesn't cure all the way. So in order to avoid that, some people will do the thumbs first and get that out the way so that we can just focus on the rest of the hand. And so that's what I did with her. So her thumbs are complete, and that was done off camera. But yeah, basically I'm applying 2 coats of this base coat. It's still the Betty Cora 8-in-1, but I did 2 coats of that, and I'm gonna do 3 coats of this Betty Cora number 4. It's like a jelly pink color, and that's gonna be her base color. And this was so pretty. Like, when I tell you, it looked like acrylic. Like, you'll see in a minute after I apply all of the coats. Like I said, I did 4 coats just to build up the strength of the nail and to get that complete coverage that she wanted. Like, because like I said, this is jelly, so to get the level of opacity that she wanted, I did 3 coats. So yeah, that's how the nails look, and it looks so good. Like, you can't tell me that doesn't look like acrylic, okay? because it does. And if you think it doesn't look like acrylic, you're a hater. Anyway, so I am using Beetle's rainbow gel liners. I'm using High Risk, which is this red color right here. And then I'm also going to be using Pink Lemonade. So on one hand, she wanted all red. And then on the other hand, she wanted all pink. So I went ahead and did, one even coat. I didn't have to go over this at all. Like after I did this one coat with the French tip, that was it. I was able to cure it and the pigment was perfect and I was good to go. So yeah, I did my red French tip on this whole hand, and on the other hand we did all pink. And she decided that she didn't want French tip on her pinky nails. She just wanted to apply like some charms and some crystals, basically like a junk nail on both pinkies. So we left the pinkies alone for right now and we just focused on the ring, middle, and index finger. And then of course, like I said, the thumbs was also French tipped, but we did those off camera just to get it out the way, because I just wanted to avoid having any issues with the gel not curing properly on her thumbs. So yeah, but this was super simple. If you haven't tried the Beetle's rainbow gel liners, you definitely need to get them. Like, these are amazing. These are amazing, and it saves me so much time because they're so pigmented. Like I said, I didn't have to go over this a second time. Like, one coat was enough and it was just perfect. So yeah, so this is how they look, you guys. So I cured that for 60 seconds and now we're back on the red French tip hand. And so now I'm applying the Pink Lemonade over the red. I'm just doing little random designs, and honestly, some people might look at this and think that what we did was kind of counterproductive, because in a way it was, because literally it kind of gives the same effect, because on the other hand, where I did the pink French tips, we used the red gel polish to do the designs, and it just kind of looks the same. Like, it gives the same effect, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it was kind of counterproductive, but it is what it is. You know how girls are. So yeah. And then of course this finger right here gave me problems. Like, I don't know, I really wasn't feeling the design on this finger. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, so I had to, it took me a while, like, and I was gonna cut this footage out, but I was like, you know what, let me leave it in there, because I do mess up a lot, and I don't want the videos to always be like completely 100% perfect. So yeah, I left that in there. But anyway, after we cured that, now it's time for the fun part. Now it's time to apply our charms. So right now I'm just laying everything out in the order that she wants it to go in. And so I'm using my Betty Cora 8-in-1 nail glue gel, and I'm just applying all of the charms. I had her pick everything out beforehand, just to make it go by faster. It took her forever, and even though she picked them out, we were still like going back and forth and like talking about it and everything like that. But yeah, this is basically what she decided she wanted. So yeah, it was pretty simple. It was pretty simple, and it was really pretty too. But yeah, so, and then on this nail, every nail was different too. She tried to switch up the design and do like different charms on every nail. On some of them, I feel like we could have added a little bit more, but yeah. But yeah, and then here's the pinky. Like I said, she kind of wanted it to be a junk nail. So we put these two big crystals on. Well, not crystals. It's a planet charm, and then it's a Hello Kitty charm. It's that was My Melody. And then on this hand, it's My Melody. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tongue twisted. On that pinky, it's My Melody and Cinnamon Roll. So yeah, I applied that, cured that, and then I went around a couple of them, and we decided to add, some crystals just to, give it a little extra bling. And, you know, we made some last minute changes and stuff like that. Not too much, you know, not too much. And then I got to use this cute little teddy bear, which was adorable. I think we should have added some more on that nail as well, though. But yeah, anyway, once we have everything applied, I went ahead with my 8-in-1 nail glue gel. Because I don't know if I mentioned this in this video, but especially if you haven't watched like my Betty Cora unboxing and stuff like that. But the Betty Cora 8-in-1 nail glue gel is called 8-in-1 because it does 8 different things. So you can use it as a base coat, you can use it as blooming gel, you can use it as glue, and, you know, just like a whole bunch of other things. It's actually listed on the bottle. And I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but yeah. So I'm using this as a base coat right now, and, you know, I'm going over my charms, around my crystals, and I like to do this because I think it just adds a little extra reinforcement to the nails. And ever since I started doing, you know, like applying my crystals and stuff like that, I have never had a charm pop off. I haven't had a crystal pop off. Like, I'm telling you, it stays on, okay? Seriously. So yeah, definitely give it a try, especially if you're struggling with keeping like your crystals and charms and stuff on. I'm telling you, like, always, even if you just use regular glue, okay? Always use some base coat to go over your charms and around your crystals. I promise you won't regret it, okay? Oh, and another tip that I have for you guys, whenever you're applying your base coat and top coat over like big charms and stuff like this, I highly recommend using a small detail brush to kind of help. It just prevents like those really tiny annoying air bubbles, especially when you're like going over or filling in the middle of a charm with, like, you know, the clear base coat and the top coat gel. And then also to help get around the cuticle area of the nail as well. Like, it just prevents any type of like flooding, and just, you know, like, it just keeps everything really nice and neat. So I highly recommend using your detail brush for that as well. And then on this nail, we decided to add a pearl. She said it looked too plain, so she wanted to add something else to it. And then on this nail, I forgot to mention, the reason why I didn't add a design is because she wanted to apply glitter to this nail. So I already applied no wipe top coat to the top part of the nail. And then I just applied some no wipe top coat to the free edge, but I left it uncured, obviously, so that the glitter had something to stick to. And then, you know, once I did that, I cured that for 60 seconds, and that was it. And so now I am just filing and shaping all of the nails, and, you know, just making sure everything is nice and sharp, and making sure that we didn't lose our duck shape after applying all of that gel polish. And of course, we're dusting away all of that nail dust that we just created with our nail file. And that was it, you guys. That was it, okay? So now I'm applying some cuticle oil to tie everything together, just to add some moisture back into her fingers. And, you know, like, it's nothing like applying some cuticle oil to a fresh set of nails. Like, it just does something. It just does something. But this is it, guys. This is the set. And listen, I'm still not a fan of the duckies. I'm just not. I am not a fan of the shape. But these were super cute. This design was adorable, and she loved them, and that's all that mattered. So you guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think of my first attempt at these ducky nails? Would you wear them? Do you like the design? How do you feel about the duck nail shape, period? Like, just let me know your opinion on that, and let me know how I did, okay? But that's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.